Welcome to Ichie's clan. Please make yourselves comfortable.
Good evening, housemates. I trust you've been having an amazing time throughout the week since you've been here, right? It's a new week, and in order to maintain order, we gave power to team heads to choose 2 people amongst yourselves to be housemaster and assistant housemaster. And after listening to the opinions of all of them, 2 names came forward. Jay and Zubi. Please step forward. Put your hands together for them as they come forward. So, being a housemaster and an assistant housemaster means you're in charge of the primary things and needs taking care of your fellow housemates. I hope you understand. Okay, so this has to happen like this because this is the first week. So from next week, based on performances, that's how the housemaster and the assistant will be chosen. Do you understand? So if you would like to be a housemaster or the assistant, you've got to work for it. Here's the benefit. Being a housemaster or the assistant means that you are immune to eviction in a week. So for this week, no matter what happens, Jay and Zumi are immune from eviction. Do you understand? So it's a nice privilege. If you want to enjoy such power, you have to put pressure on it. I mean, back home, ask your people to vote, your friends and family. That's the only way you can attain that feat. Do we understand? And talking about eviction, this is the mode at which we are going to carry out evictions at the end of every week. The member or the contestant with the lowest amount of votes in every group will be evicted. So for this group, the contestant with the lowest amount of votes for each group, that makes 5 contestants will have to leave the Cheers clan at the end of the week. Is that clear? The housemate with the lowest amount of votes in every group will be evicted. Is it very clear? Okay, so that's all about that. Now we go into the task for tonight. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
I can't hear you. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. I need the team heads for every team to please step forward in front of their teams. Team heads, please step forward. Quickly. Okay. So I'll need you, starting from you, to come forward, place your hand into the beep, pick one item, and go back to your space. 1. So you can open it. What do you have?
White.
So that's the color you will identify with, your team will identify with. What color do you have? That's the color your team will identify with.
Blue.
That's the color your team will identify with.
Green.
That's the color your team is identifying with.
Green.
That's the same thing that happens. All right, let the games begin. All right, you're welcome here once again. So let me explain the task ahead. In front of you are several cups, and your team have selected a particular color. What color is it?
White.
Okay, so those of you standing in front of the cups, we have 3 of you standing in front of the cups. You are going to pick as many white cups as you can pick in 1 minute. Now, let me remind you, for every cup you pick, it is 2 points. We have 50 cups for each color. So if you pick 50 cups in 1 minute, that gives you 100 points. Do you understand?
Yes.
So this is how we are going to work with the other 3 people on the other side. When you pick the white cup, you give to the person in front of you to stack up for you. That makes it easy. So for the 3 of you standing in front of the cup, you pick your white and then you transfer to the person in front of you. Do you understand?
Yes.
So are you ready?
Yes.
I can't hear you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So I will be explaining the task ahead of you tonight. What color did your team pick, please? I can hear you. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. For the 3 people standing close to the cups, you are going to pick as many blue cups as you can pick in 1 minute. As you are picking the blue cups, you're going to be transferring to the person in front of you to stack up for you. Now, please be careful. As you're picking the cups, make sure you do not drop a cup to the ground. If 1 cup drops to the ground, you are going to miss 2 points. Because for every cup you pick, that is 2 points score for you. We have 50 of your particular cup color in this set. So if you can pick the 50 in 1 minute, that is 100 points for your team. That is a good one. And if you pick lesser, that is exactly what you're going to get. Do you understand? Are you ready? I can hear you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to tonight's task. Now, let me explain what is going to happen. What color did your team choose, please? Yellow. Okay. So here's what you're going to do. In 1 minute, You are going to pick as many yellow cups as you can before the time runs out. Now, we have 50 yellow cups on the table, amongst others. So, for every cup you pick is 2 points. So if you can pick 50, that is 100 points for your team. Don't forget, be fast about it so you can pick as many cups as possible in 1 minute. And don't forget, when a cup drops on the ground, 2 points will be taken away from your score. So as you are taking out cups, please ensure that you put everything in order for your cups not to spill. Do you understand? Okay. So are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? Your time starts now.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome once again for tonight's task. Now, the task ahead of you is quite simple, if you can carry it out. What color did your team choose, please?
Red.
Red, okay. So here is what you're going to do.
1 minute. The 3 people standing in front of the cups are going to pick as many red cups as they can pick and give to the people on the other side of the table. Do you understand? So for each cup you pick, it is 2 points. Now we have 50 of the red cups on this table. So if you can pick 50 cups, that gives your team 100 points. So you have to work hard and work smart and make sure you pick as many red cups as possible. Do you get it? Okay. Once again, don't forget, as you're picking the cups, if a cup drops to the ground, we take out 2 points from your score. So be careful as you're picking the cups not to drop any cup on the ground. Do you understand? Alright, are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? Alright. Your time starts now.
Please stop. Alright, drop the red cups on the table. And now you can exit the court. Thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome once again. Okay, the task ahead of you tonight, I'll be explaining that to you. What color did your team pick?
Green, sir.
Okay, green. So, here's what you're going to do. The 3 people standing in front of all of these cups are going to be picking out green cups in 1 minute. Now, as you pick a green cup, you are going to give it to the person on the other side of the table to stack up for you. So, for each cup you pick, it's 2 points for you. Now, we have 50 cups of the color that your team chose. So, if you pick 50 in 1 minute, that is 100 points for your team. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, as you're picking the cups, make sure no cup drops on the ground. If any cup drops on the ground, it is minus 2 points. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
I can hear you. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
The time starts now. All right. Thank you so much. You can place the cups on the table. You may now leave each court. Thank you. There you have it. The housemates have completed their tasks. Will your favorite team lose or stay? Stay with us as we bring you more episodes.
Got a man up in the